Hi guys, one of the ways to use the textures which I have on my website is to make it into sweep. So I wanted to show you how to do that. The first thing I did, I cleaned the background behind nicely and then I selected her. Now she's on a new layer. She's selected completely on a new layer, including her feet. She doesn't have shadow on the selection, okay? The shadow comes from here. So I'm going to just activate this below layer, so when I drag the picture it's going to go in between. So when this is one of the stuff I sell, so I'm just going to grab this and drag it and drop it here, and I'm going to make it bigger. Now as you can see, her light comes from camera left and the part of this background is on camera right. So I'm going to right click when I am in this free transform mode, and I'm going to flip it horizontal, and I'll agree with it. So I'm going to rasterize this layer, right click, not on the top here, and choose rasterize if I can find it, because I have shortcuts. Perfect. Now the layer is completely rasterized. I'm going to turn it off, and I'm going to grab my rectangular marquee tool, and I'm going to draw a rectangular shape to the place where I think it's the line of the floor. So if you want to put that panel close to her, it will be somewhere here. I'm going to pretend that I have floor somewhere there. I think the floor is there. Okay, let me do it again. I missed it. Now I'm going to turn on this. I'm going to just pop a layer mask when I have this active. Then I'm going to duplicate this, and I'm going to invert it. Command I is the shortcut. If you want to spend more time, go ahead, image adjustments and invert. And now I have the back on separate layer and the floor on separate layer. Now I'm going to right click on the layer mask, and I'm going to say apply layer mask. Okay, so here we go. I have that thing. Then I'm going to go to edit, free transform, right click over the free transform, and I'm going to go perspective. Try not to move anything, just pull the lines from here. And now I have it looking like a floor. Okay, and I agree with it. Now I'm going to grab both of them by holding command, clicking here. I can make a smart object as I usually do, in which I will right click and create smart object. You can just put it in a group, and I'm going to just switch the blending mode to multiply. And when I switch my blending mode to multiply, I have her shadows going through. Do you see them? You can see the reflection, and in this case I'm going to just reduce the opacity, and now I have it with the floor. There are a few ways to do a floor. At least I thought of a few ways. The other one is with warp. You can do it with puppet warp, you can do it with warp, you can do it with perspective warp, also a few different ways. Okay, but this is the easiest. Now we have floor. Now the other thing I will do, I already have it in smart object. Then I'm going to go to filter, blur and Gaussian blur, and I'm going to blur the background a little bit because it's a little bit too sharp, and I'll go okay. But now also the floor blur, so I'm going to go on the layer mask, click on it, make sure I'm with black B for my brush. 100% opacity, 100% flow, and I'm going to make it bigger by clicking on the right bracket key, and I'm going to remove the blurriness from here. I'm going to remove it gradually, so looks like it's blurring this way. So I'm going to go back X to switch the colors, switch the brush to smaller opacity, and bring back some of the I'll bring back some of the blurriness, and as you can see here, I have to go back X to switch the colors, 100% opacity, 100% flow, and bring it here. And here it is. I'm holding my option, clicking on the mask to show you, okay? And that's it. That's one of the ways to use these backgrounds. Thank you.